Dunn Arena. Stacy.
Hey there, Stacey. The final rodeo tour has made stops all across the country, but the guys wanted to end it all right here where it began back in 1991. Kix Brooks and Ronnie Dunn have an astonishing 2 decades of hits. Their resume looks something like this: 14 studio albums, 23 #1 singles, 30 million albums sold, a total of 80 industry awards, 2 of which are Grammys, and one of the strongest followings of fans in country music history.
Because it's their last show. They're going for forever. This was our 3rd concert on the last rodeo tour, so we have to end it with Nashville, of course.
Well, I think they help young people see that they can inspire to produce good music and follow on to, leave a legacy like they have done.
I have been a huge fan for 15 plus years. I mean, I was never into country music back in the 90s, and I got into it in 91 and totally fell in love with them.
After 20 long years, on Thursday, September 2nd, they became a fixture in country music history.
I didn't make the cut.
Their hats as a duo.
Before Brooks and Dunn, I never listened to country music, and they brought me to it and opened me up to other acts. And I think country music's just going to really miss what they bring to the table. So it's going to be sad.
And what a better way to go than
You didn't show your sign!
The fans.
She didn't show it.
Where Brooks and Dunn first started.
This whole tour is kind of about saying thanks to all the people that have given us this great job for 20 years.
Aside from making Nashville the spot for their final show, the guys are giving this city another gesture of thanks. 100% of proceeds from the concert are going to the place that preserves country music's history, the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum.
It's drawing attention to the fact that as artists in particular, we all need to kind of step up and do our part to help support the whole.
As for what it feels like to walk on stage as a duo for the final time,
It's so professional. You did really good there, Connie. Why couldn't you talk to them like that?
I don't know. Look at him. She didn't.
Pretty well at this point. I can't believe he is either.
they've had a great 20 years, made the most of their time together, and say it's simply time to say goodbye.
It seems like a real appropriate time to call it a day and to do the right thing.
Definitely a bittersweet night here in Nashville. We'll be back at 10 o'clock with more from Brooks and Dunn's and the many of fans that are here to see them.
Nobody else is impressed with the 90s. We're going to miss them together. Thank you, Stacy, for that report.
Absolutely. Now, over their long and storied career, Kix Brooks and Ronnie Dunn have always taken time out to give back.
Yeah, they have. Tonight, the war in Iraq has just come to an end, and so has the duo's career.
But in April of 2003, 1 month after Operation Iraqi Freedom began, the country crooners hosted a private show for the families of Fort Campbell soldiers.
No, I was private.
Brand new man they're singing there. Dress rehearsal this time for their Neon Circus and Wild West show. The event was held at the long-gone Am-South Amphitheater. Many of you may remember that venue as Starwood. Military families had a chance to take a break from their everyday struggles of just having to have a loved one overseas and focus on fun.
We're not out to make any political statement. It's an opportunity to take care of these families and service them.
It's a chance for us to say thanks.
Well, you saw that crowd. It certainly seemed like everybody who was in attendance that day had a wonderful time.
Yes, they did. And coming up on Fox 17 News.
Hey, it is all good to come downtown, but what about the parking down here? I'm John Dunn. We'll tell you how people are handling that coming up in a live report.